Yes, now the next program in the first task is a C program to implicit and explicit type conversion in C. Now, what do you mean by type conversion? Type conversion is nothing but converting the data from one data type to another data type is nothing but your type conversion. What is the necessity of type converting? Whenever there will be some situations where you need to perform some operations on mixed data type. Now, and in the mixed data type, and we want the result in only one data type, that is either that may be your lower data type or higher data type. If you are not specifying anything, by default it will be higher data type only, but if you are forcefully converting from one data type to another data type, we need to have a type conversion. That means we need to explicitly specify the target. Now we will see the program how we are going to run for your implicit and explicit type conversion. Let me open that program. Yes, and here goes the program. So I have declared the header files and two integer variables, two float variables, one double variable, one long integer and one character. Now I am entering a character here. Why not with the other values? Why? Because while entering the values, you will enter key. Enter is also one of the character where it will print that value. So to avoid that confusion, what I am going to do is first I am going to enter a character. Now that will be read like this: ch is equal to get care of. Ch is equal to get care of this one. Now the ASCII value of this character is %d. So how it will be printing? The ASCII value of A is 65. Like that it is going to print. Next, enter one integer, float, double, long int values. Remaining 4 values I am going to take. So I am storing, what is a format specifier for integer? %d. What is for float? %f. Double, it is %lf, and long integer, it is %ld. I am storing integer in I, float in f, double in d, and long integer in j. I am performing some operations. X is equal to 1 by j plus I into f minus d. It is a mixture of all the data types. Generally, if I am specifying that resultant I am storing in some data type, then obviously the data will be like that only. Now here what I am doing among all these things, which is having the highest size is occupied by double. So obviously it should be in the double only. Now what I am doing, I am converting the resultant into float and I am declaring one variable c as a float data type. Now let us see what will be the result for x and what is the result for c. No errors. Enter a character. I am going to enter capital A and ASCII value of capital A is 65, that we know. Enter one integer, 1 I will enter, and float 1.23 and double 1234.5678 and 123456 is a long integer. See here, x is equal to 1233 and c is equal to minus 1233 point some values, that is it is converting into float. See here, this makes the difference between these two. There is a loss of data after the decimal, that is the precision value you are missing if you are declaring it as x and that is integer. If it is c, like this. If I declare this c as double value, no need to give, see here, float here. Obviously the resultant will be in the double only. This is about your implicit and explicit type conversion. Okay, now we will go with the another program, that is your task 2. The first program is write a C program to swap two numbers using the following. So here we are having three conditions. First program is regarding using the third variable. I have to swap two numbers using the third variable. If suppose A is equal to 10 and B is equal to 20, I should print as B is equal to 20 and A is equal to 10. That is swapping of two numbers. That I have to do using the third variable called as C. So for this, how to write the code, I'll show you. See here I am reading three variables. I am declaring three variables. I am reading two values A and B. Before swapping A, B values I am printing. So how I am going to swap the values? C is equal to A is equal to B and B is equal to C. Initially C does not contain any value. So I am storing A value in the C. Now what I am going to do? I am transferring the value of B into A. And where can I get the A value? In the first statement here itself I have written C is equal to A. That means what I am doing here, I am copying the A value into C. So here what I am going to do is B is equal to C. Now after swapping the values will be like this. So let me execute this one. Run and execute. So enter the values of A and B. A is 10 and B is 20. So see here, Alt 5. So before swapping A is equal to 10 and B is equal to 20, that is the values which I have specified. After swapping, what happens? A is equal to 20 and B is equal to 10. In the same way, here, the second one is, we have to perform again the swapping operation without using third variable. Without using third variable, we should use. That means I have to declare only two variables. I should not take the third variable into consideration, but I have to perform the swap operation. See here how I am going to write the code. I have read same thing until this line, the same code runs. What I am going to do is B is equal to A plus B. So what will be stored in B? Actually A is equal to 10 and B is equal to 20. So what will be there in B here? 10 plus 20 is 30. A is equal to 10, B is equal to 30. Now I am overwriting the A value as B minus A. What is B? 30. 30 minus 10 is 20. Now until these two lines, what is A value? A is 20 and B is 30. Now B value is equal to B minus A, that is 30 minus 20 is 10. Now finally A is equal to 20 I am getting and B is equal to 10. So after swapping the same thing will happen. Okay, let me execute this also. 10, 20. See here before swapping and after swapping. Okay, the values will be same, but I am using the different method. Here I am not using any third variable called as C. Now here one more category is there here. Using bitwise operators, I have to perform the swapping. Let me execute that also for you. So here I am reading until this before swapping, this is everything is the same. Now, how I am going to perform the bitwise operators? What is a bitwise operator that I am going to use to perform the swapping operation is exclusive OR. A is equal to A exclusive OR B. B is equal to A exclusive OR B. A is equal to A exclusive OR B. So, what do you mean by this one? A is 10, 10 exclusive OR 20. So, it converts into binary. The 10 value. So, I'll take two simple examples, 5 and 3. Okay, A is equal to 5 and B is equal to 3. What is B value? A value 5 means 0, 1, 0, 1. What is 3 value? 0, 0, 1, 1. If I perform the exclusive OR, I'll get A value, B value and again A value. So in that way, I am going to perform the bitwise operators. So let me execute for you this one also. 5 and 3. See here 5, 3 and now it is 3, 5. Okay, this is about your swapping of two numbers using three different categories, without using third variable, with using third variable, and using bitwise operators. Thank you.